you shoo the blues away.
No, I'm ready. I'm just saying I feel like we should maybe you don't want to start right with that because that's going to be
Oh,
you're
okay. All right.
spreading fake news every week,
So
let's be
you gotta say,
honest.
yeah, I am. All right, what do you got?
So
What do you got?
so I mean, shit, we should just talk about I guess the new fucking South Park or what did I got? Oh, I have the list you fucking gave me. Let's see.
Why did I give you a list?
You gave me a whole fucking list of ideas.
What, was it all the women you know that I think you should try to bang?
That's a good one though.
Oh, it's not that one?
No,
It
I
was a
did see
different one. Okay.
I saw just yeah, you wrote a bunch of fucking shit here. And a lot of it's just fucking
Oh, was that our shared note?
yeah, it's a
The
lot of
note
just
that I
normal
shared
shit.
with you under the intention that we would both use it actively, and then you have never even
Oh
opened
well,
it.
you stole something I fucking I mean, did we never to be fair, we used some of this shit on episodes that will never see the light of day.
That is true. But what do you got for us?
Like, let's talk
Where
about.
are we gonna dive in?
I want you to. We need to show who we are. I want to talk about like, bring yourself back to middle school. You know,
I mean, I prefer not to. That was a pretty
well,
rough time for
that's
me.
where I want to
But
know. Is there a thing you did, or maybe something you witnessed that like nobody else remembers except for you?
oh yeah, we've already talked about this, but
Cool.
not on a published episode. But yeah, when I was in fifth grade, I when I was in fifth grade, I took a shit, and when it hit the water, it went sideways across the bowl. It didn't go vertically down. So when I
It
flushed it,
surfed.
no. It just kind of like it hit the water
Mm-hmm.
and then rotated 90 degrees. And then it just rested
Oh, it couldn't break up. You had too
above the
much
hole.
fiber in your diet. Well, yeah.
Essentially,
What was
yes.
your diet in middle school at this point?
No, this was in fifth grade.
Okay, so a little bit
And
earlier.
it's going to bleed into middle school.
Okay.
But yeah, no, in fifth grade, I was just eating whatever my mom gave me and whatever the school fed me. So a bunch of GMOs and non organic proteins. But no, what happened was so the shit hit the water and then it turned sideways. And then when I went to flush, it didn't go down.
And it didn't break in half.
Yes, which I was anticipating. It was rather firm. It was
Right.
it was a firm movement.
I used to call them
BLM.
spiky poops because it felt like it was spiky coming out of my
I
ass.
think everyone called them that, but yeah. And then I left the bathroom thinking nobody's going to go to the bathroom after this. Like, I've got time to let this cool down. Even when I was in fifth grade, I was like, I understand social embarrassment.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine. So I sit back down to take my spelling test, and I remember the word. It was mountain. I couldn't fucking figure out how to spell mountain with my life.
Multiple vowels.
Yeah, it's a lot.
All four vowels.
That's a lot of letters.
Yeah.
It's a couple letters. And I was literally sweating while holding my pencil thinking, oh my God, somebody's going to know. And then eventually that feeling passes and I'm like, okay, I'm in the clear. Time has passed. The next person can blame it on, whoever the next guy is to go in the bathroom. And then fuck this guy. And I'm glad his mom died when we were in high school.
Oh, yeah, she was kind of a whore.
Well, yeah, you don't even know this dude. But yeah, fuck it, she was a whore. No, he goes into the bathroom, and then he comes back out and announces, he doesn't even look at anybody in particular. He looks at the whiteboard, and he just says, Matt pooped in the toilet and it won't flush! To the whole fucking class.
Yeah,
I understand a couple of people. The Klebold's, I get it.
Yeah.
In that moment, I was in fifth grade. I didn't understand.
God damn. Oh my God. I definitely the fact you didn't just stand up and rush that kid and beat the fuck out of him in front of the class.
I should have, but something told me to sit down and wait. And, God works in mysterious ways.
Right.
So because I didn't fist fight that kid in 5th grade when he outed me for taking a poop that wouldn't flush down the toilet, his mother died when he was 17. So
How did she die?
who cares? I
Well,
just know she did.
I'm hoping it
No,
was,
I didn't even look
poop
into it.
related. That's
That
what
would that would
you
be
know.
hilarious. She
What if-
took a shit so big it fucking killed her.
He goes in the bathroom. My mom took a shit and died.
Mommy poopy, oh no! No, but
Yeah,
that is
fuck
great.
that kid.
That is great to know that deep down I do have, and this has happened on more than one occasion. You haven't asked me the right question, but there have been people in my life where I have been wronged by them, and then I just didn't do anything, and then they get fucked up by some absolutely obscure tragedy.
Okay.
It's like,
Yeah, I'm trying to. I wonder. Oh God.
No, it's like,
No, that was a miss.
You dropped me in a river when I was a child? Guess what? Your firstborn is trans.
I've
That's
cursed
a real
you.
thing.
I
That's
have
a
cursed
real
you.
thing. Like, you cannot do me wrong, or else something is going to go horribly wrong for you
You're
down
a
the
fucking
line.
modern warlock over here.
And it's not even like I'm anti-trans. It's because I know who he is.
Yeah,
as a
we're in
person.
Tennessee. Like, he's upset.
Yeah, it's like, ha 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 ha. Yeah, bitch.
I heard, no, I'm not going to just say someone else's stand-up joke, but I heard a pretty funny joke
I mean, as
about...
long as you quote them and it's relevant.
I don't know the guy's name. It was an open
well, then
micer
no, you
on
can't.
TikTok, yeah. It was an open micer on TikTok, but he said something. Effectively, the bit was like, I don't want my kid to be trans because I'm selfish, and if I was going to pay $800,000 for a gender, or to give my daughter a big dick,
I would get myself a big dick.
Exactly.
All right, let's see.
But that guy, look him up. Look up big dick trans daughter, and trust me, you'll get there.
Yeah, and do it on TikTok. Do not put that in Google.
No, I mean...
if you're into that, yeah, put it in Google. See where you get.
I mean, yeah, I saw someone on Quora, I think it was.
It's pronounced Quora.
Like the fucking legend of?
Yes, the box. You know what? Matter of fact, since we got the camera rolling now,
A little
since
show
you
and
want to
tell.
pull up Quora.
But on Quora, fucking...
Sealed box set. Fuck you. And guess what? You think I'm a new gen fan? Avatar original box set sealed. It's not sealed, but they can't see it on the camera.
Yeah.
Sealed. Anywho, where the fuck were we?
So, on Quora, saw somebody pose the question. What the hell were we talking about right before that? My mind is so fucking...
Trannies?
Yeah.
The last thing I remember is trannies, and then we looped off from trannies into something else, which is what most sad, lonely men our age do when they're drunk on their phone by themselves with their dick in their hand.
Yeah. Yes. They
you
were,
start
no.
at trannies, and then it just devolves.
Well, yeah, because, like... you just get curious, and then you're like, is it better with, like, more dick? And then you're like, no, it's still not. Like, there's gonna come a point when that is just like, it's just better. Who doesn't want fucking tits?
Well, if their population keeps rising at the rate that they are, we are going to reach a state in which, it's just 50. You won't even know anymore. It's like, is this a lady, or are we both fighting over the same Whole Foods rotisserie chicken tooth and nail? Like, does this gal really want this chicken, or am I flirting with another man right now?
Yeah, okay.
It's
Let me
like
post this. Actually,
you have an Adam's apple, but you moaned when I full Nelsoned you over a rotisserie chicken. This is...
And now both of us are hard.
That was said by Garrett Fee.
No, well now, I mean, this is a crazy question, but we're open-minded individuals, and then she has a penis.
And then she turns out to have a penis.
She's already in your bed.
So, I will say this. I understand this may be seen as a little transphobic potentially,
Trying to
but
be.
no, I
You mean the
like,
opposite way?
Yeah.
I think you haven't seen enough.
No, I have.
I feel like you really haven't. There's some that like you genuinely
All of the ones I've seen in person,
in person. I don't think
meaning
you
no,
need.
you're talking about the ones that you see on your phone.
I'm talking about when I lived in California and I was on dating apps, and that was like
Okay, well, in
at least a third
California,
of
they
them.
pay you to cut your dick off.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
Well, you're talking.
I'm talking top of the line. I said 10 out of 10, did I not? You need to paint this picture that you believed.
Anyway, what I was getting down to. So, in my own personal experience, in the places I have lived and the trans individuals I have seen, yeah, it's pretty easy to tell. These are the ones that I have seen that genuinely would fool me. And that would genuinely fool me, and if I was ever so lucky enough to bag them, at that point when the big reveal happens, when the curtains are opened, at that point I still would go through with it. Number one,
I feel like you're in too deep at that point.
yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
like you have tricked me. You have tricked me.
It's
into
more
a hotel room.
embarrassing for me to not go through with this than to fucking kick you out. Like, I will feel less of a man if I got hard and then
You know, and
decided.
it's like I should have known when you ordered a large glass of
Yeah.
sparkling Moscato. Maybe that was a hint that I overlooked. No, but
Yeah.
okay, ready? Number one, Alex Consani.
I've heard that name.
Alex Consani is like Charlie XCX's best friend,
Okay.
and I literally did not know that she was trans until I looked at like the TikTok comments. And that took I had to like I was she was so convincing I had to Google. I had to go to a second app and be like, does Alex Consani have a cock?
Is it Alex Coxani?
Is this Alex Coxani? And if so, is she single?
Yeah. Well, that's where
I
I'm
would
saying.
put up with that.
I'm telling you, like soon, it's gonna get to the point where it's so cheap that all of them are fucking like you can't even tell, and then we're fucked. So when COVID first happened, like first 3 months, it happened and it started in March. Quarantine did. In May, 12 of us drove down to fucking Florida to rent a beach house with no vacation rentals being allowed at the time. But one of the guy's uncles owned it, so technically it wasn't a rental. But 12 young men from the South, all conservatively biased, in one house. And you think, with all that fucking testosterone, it's going to be nothing but like getting fucking bitches to come back and, just running trains on them.
Yeah, because that's what every woman wants.
Yeah.
Is a group of 19-year-old white guys approaching them, asking them to come back to their Airbnb. That is every woman's wettest dream.
And
That's
let me tell
what
you,
they
when we
dream
were
about
19,
happening.
we thought that was like legit.
Oh yeah, you
yes.
had full confidence.
I thought I was like,
Yeah, you were.
I'm going
Of
to tell
course.
them we have an Airbnb and they're going to be impressed.
Once they see how many of us there are, they will certainly feel safe and come back.
They're going to know we're fun guys the
They
way
will
we're all
see
together.
13 underage, drunk as fuck white guys and be like, yes.
We had one black guy.
Even better, they will notice the black guy and think these are forward-thinking individuals.
That's right.
I will trust
We
my
had
safety
every
with
base
them.
covered. But
Let me turn my location off to my father and follow these gentlemen into the night.
let me tell my boyfriend that my phone died. But essentially, what it really happened was we did a lot of drinking, like you expect, and the whole concept of like being at a party and you're playing beer pong against a girl and she like flashes her tits to distract you, and it's like, oh fuck yeah, tits, I'm distracted, I'm gonna miss. I don't know what the thought process was for these guys to decide to whip their cock out when we were trying to shoot, because I'm gonna just focus more on the ball. I'm gonna try and not look at your penis.
You're going to focus on the balls?
No,
so they're going to whip their cock out. You're going to
pause.
focus on the balls.
Hey, pause.
You're going to sink the balls.
No,
All right,
no.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
The ping pong ball in the red Solo cup. That's what I'm focused on. But, we were, drunk enough to where we all pulled our penises out around a coffee table, and yeah, we're trying to
Wait, so this
distract
was
each other.
all of you?
It was
This was
okay.
all of you.
No, so the other like half the people were asleep by
I have
now.
so
It
many
was only
questions.
4 of us. Only 4 of the
Okay,
12.
so you're not.
And then
it wasn't all
one,
of
the
you
black
at all.
guy, was watching. He
This
was
was
the
like
gay
a
guy.
reverse cuck. The black guy was watching.
Yeah, the black.
The black guy was in the corner this time. Yeah, all right. I see how. Okay. White power. Hell yeah.
We're just taking it back. We're taking back the.
What's up, Wanna.Bs? This is Matty Light coming at you to interrupt your regularly scheduled program. Coming at you to say that our TikTok is live. We're going to have the link down below. Make sure to go ahead and follow that. It is brand new, so there's nothing in there yet. Make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be uploading clips there recently. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Get all the corporate bullshit out of the way, because Fee and I are trying to fucking quit our jobs to do this. Anyway, this has been Matty Light with a brief interruption and status update. Enjoy the rest of the program. So, what I've noticed is that if you follow any two sides of the political spectrum deep enough, eventually you're going to end up in the woods with nothing but dudes. If you're on the right side of this, you're going to get super deep into like aliens or Bigfoot or just any type of cryptid, and you're going to be out in the middle of the woods with dudes that are wearing socks with sandals, and there's going to be a lot of sexual tension. Because if you get that far to where you're in the woods with right-wingers, you haven't talked to a woman in quite some time. You're all going to be horny, and you're all going to be looking for a big, sweaty, fucking 6'7" Bigfoot. He's probably got a massive crank on him, and you're not going to find him.
Oh yeah, if those guys see fucking Bigfoot's cock, they're gonna suck it.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, okay, but I mean, guys, come on.
Yeah, if you go super far deep right wing, you're going to end up in the woods looking for Bigfoot surrounded by a bunch of 50-year-old sweaty dudes. And then that's just inherently gay by itself. And then on the flip side of that, if you go super far down the left wing, you're actually going to end up in the woods surrounded by big sweaty dudes looking for Bigfoot because you think the government hasn't believed in you, or the government's been lying to you, and
They've been covering it up.
If you go far left enough, you will end up so pro-science that you cannot rule out the existence of Bigfoot because it hasn't been scientifically proven he doesn't exist. And then you and a bunch of white guys that desperately want to fuck black girls, but you're afraid to actually say it, so you all just become super Nazi allies, and then you end up in the woods looking for Bigfoot, and then you all fuck each other because that's gay, and that'll make the black girl want to fuck you more. So eventually, if you follow politics of the United States on either side far enough, you're going to end up in the woods looking for Bigfoot fucking another man.
Yeah, there's nothing like gayer than caring about a fucking man that wants to rule the country.
Exactly. And then in this world, the 19th Amendment hasn't been made yet, so we don't factor in what women do. I mean, I feel like...
Okay, well, every time they run, they, like, come on, not even women want women to be in charge.
No, I feel like if we extrapolate this into homosexual relations, I feel like it would just be Republican women topping liberal women. I feel like in that instance, it would 100% be...
Well, no, hear me out. I think Republican women are the bottoms.
No,
No, you gotta hear me the fuck out.
Two names. Let me say two names. Nancy Drew would totally top Chappell Roan.
See, this is where I
let us know in the
question
comments
you.
what you think.
And here, let me give my opinion. My opinion is that the conservative women are so far repressed, they haven't done any of the experimental shit that the liberal women are known for. The liberal woman is going to strap a horse cock to herself and absolutely destroy the cervix of a fucking Republican
She's gonna go
woman.
buck wild.
You're like, straight up, I think, like, you're going to have fucking Mary Jo in a fucking Amish dress.
Ain't that the lady
bondage.
that makes those frozen pies?
No, ain't that fucking Marie Joy or some shit?
Marie Calendar.
And she makes some fucking.
She makes
good...
the calendars for
You
when
know
all
that's a
these
whole like a
lesbos meet
real
up.
fucking restaurant. See how
Really?
he's trying to fucking dominate me in this situation. He put the fucking hat on to act like he's better than me because I don't have a hat. I
Well,
don't
yes,
have a hat to
because
put on.
between the two of us, I would be the Republican Squatch hunter, which
Well-
means that I believe I would be out there fucking munching on pine needles, being like, "Yep, he was here."
You'd be like, "Yep, nope, I smelt it."
We'd be walking along the trail, and I'd be like, "Hey, does that look like a footprint to you?" And you'd bend down to look at it, and I'd fuck you in the ass.
Not me. Not me. No.
No, specifically you. I don't see
I'd be the
anybody else in
liberal
this
cuck
apartment.
that's watching Bigfoot fuck my
No,
wife.
that's the black guy. He's
I
got
thought that was-
binoculars.
I thought that was
Remember, we
fucking
established
Bigfoot.
this. The black guy in this situation is the cuck. Because he's the one black Republican that exists in the entire
Well,
United
this was
States.
that was. He did move to Texas, so you know.
Yeah.
But did anyone ever consider that Bigfoot's in Texas because everything's bigger in
No,
Texas?
nobody.
But everything's bigger in Texas. That
Because-
means feet are bigger.
No, because then that would mean Bigfoot's Spanish, and I don't think the
Hank
right
Hill's not Spanish.
Hank Hill. What
Hank
the?
Hill's from fucking Texas.
Yeah, but Hank Hill is a cartoon character. We're talking about a real life individual known as Sasquatch,
Forgive me for,
who only exists in right leaning Midwestern white men's minds. And I really think that if you went to the state of Ohio and you went to the Bigfoot convention and you said Bigfoot is Hispanic, that would be a mass suicide larger than Jonestown. What was the national tragedy that I have to apologize for?
What
It was the OKC bombing.
I mean, what'd you get wrong about that? I feel like everything we said was
the
right.
Years. So my plan to stop September 11th was entirely reliant on the fact that the OKC bombing happened after 2001. It happened in 1995. So
And
I was 6 years off.
Wasn't this like a van?
Yeah, it was just a random schizophrenic guy that bought a bunch of fertilizer, put it in a van, drove it in front of a government building, and set it off. It was like the same thing as the Nashville bombing that happened that nobody gave a shit about after a week.
Well, I lived in California, so why would I care?
California for that?
Yeah, why would I give a fuck?
Yeah, that was weird for like 6 hours, and then
Yeah.
nobody cared.
Yeah, my parents said they lost phone service because they had AT&T, and it was outside the AT&T building.
That's a weird way to say your parents are poor. They're still affected by terrorism.
Oh, well, my stepdad's a hardworking.
Let's just say my family does so well. Acts of terrorism did not disrupt our sending of memes.
Well, let me just say, the real rich use Xfinity Mobile. You know that fucking Wi-Fi company? Yeah, they fucking got mobile services, buddy. Okay, well, this might get me in some hot water, but
Do tell.
do you think Joe Rogan's ever done some gay shit?
For sure.
And
For sure. There's no way you're that bald and have done MMA for that long and never been like, wow, I've had dick in my face for the past 6 years. Might as well open up, you know?
Yeah, but you think it was like a psychedelic thing, or was it like a
No, because I think Joe Rogan's gay awakening happened after he quit all the psychs, when he started making a bunch of money to the point where it was like, I can't do hallucinogens anymore.
Yeah.
Because I'm making so much fucking money. And then I think one day he was hanging out with Joey Diaz and Theo Vaughn. And for whatever reason, they're drinking, and Joey Diaz makes a joke that I would fuck the shit out of you, Joe Rogan. And Theo Vaughn just eggs it on constantly.
He's like, hey, I bet Joe'd stop you from fucking him.
He's like, dude, Joe, what? Yeah, no, I think Joey Diaz has 100% plowed Joe Rogan.
Come here, motherfucker.
Through the bed frame, because they both have enough money to the point where, beds are just an item. You can replace them immediately, so they are just fucking slamming each other.
Yeah, it probably got to the point where it's like, who can break the bed faster?
Yeah, because they both do jujitsu.
That's true.
I bet it's gay jujitsu.
Yeah, he probably did get like give a personal blowjob to one of the Gracies.
Yeah, I bet they're doing gay jujitsu, and then they're paying a black guy to sit in the corner and watch them.
So they can.
The black cuck strikes
Yeah,
again.
he's fucking. That's how That's how white people get empowerment. By the way, we make black people watch us fuck.
You all have had a pretty strong run. We'll give you that.
But
2008, you guys took over, but hey,
we're back in charge.
2024, new
Gerrymandering
era.
is looking good for us. But
All right,
we're gonna fucking.
I'm cutting that out.
No, well, the white guys are the ones getting with the Hispanic women, so we're gonna fucking make these mixed kids, and you ain't gonna be able to catch up at the rates we're going.
No.
This guy likes to fucking control me. He didn't like me to just fucking exist in this fucking space.
Oh, well, only one of us edits the videos and knows what it
Well,
is.
I mean, fucking. Well, I think maybe fucking somebody else might think that what I'm talking about is something that the people need to hear. You're fucking censoring me. You're censoring me, Matthew.
I'm not censoring you. I'm just trying to save myself from having to listen to 15 minutes of us talk about fucking the majority of the white race in the United States. Because guess who has to listen to all of this and cut out every single thing that we can't post?
Okay.
Me.
Back to I thought we were rocking and rolling. Sometimes
we were
I forget.
rocking and rolling, and then we lost a topic. So we're gonna.
Oh, to be fair, we haven't had much like.
We're gonna come back and take a break after we fist fight each other and probably bang while looking for.
I mean, well.
So, do you think people are actually buried in the Hoover Dam?
Wasn't like the whole thing with the Hoover Dam that yeah, this shit was built in like the 30s, right? So like they were still using TNT and shit to like blast that shit.
Yeah, dams have always fucking mystified me because like, how do you put them there? How do you stop that water? What are you doing there?
Yeah, because like, aren't you like? How are you stopping the water? Because you can't build the whole thing in one go. Like, the water's going to be coming around the side while you're building part of it.
It's got to, yeah. So,
are they stopping it, like, at the top and then building the dam?
No, they start from the bottom up.
They start from the bottom?
Which makes no sense to me. Because I've never even understood how they fucking build bridges. Like, one of the greatest feats of mankind, the Golden Gate Bridge, where everyone loves to kill themselves. It's a dream suicide destination.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you put the fucking concrete in the bottom for the feet of it?
How did they pour that concrete on the bottom of the ocean?
How did they build anything? You know, the space station doesn't really make any sense. If we can't figure out bridges...
How the fuck does the space... You know what? I've never thought about how does the space... Like, how did they build it out there? Or did they fucking, like, build it down here and then ship it up there? You're the space guy.
The way the story goes, the lies the government have fed us, goes like this. It was assembled in pieces, like segments on Earth, and then they would launch a rocket up, put the one piece into orbit, so it's just going around. And then they would launch the second piece up, and the second piece just magically clicked in. It would be essentially the same thing as like two apartment buildings just.
Do they just like shoot that shit
together.
up into space and like it's gonna be in the general vicinity of where the other part is?
Yeah.
And then you kind of just like drifted in there?
In the late 50s, Russians didn't give a shit about the rights of dogs, and they sent a bunch of dogs up into space to learn how to do all that shit. Yeah, Laika, this and that. So they put that up in there, and they're like, all right, this is how this shit works. And then they put the fucking space station up in there.
Right.
You know what? You know what's crazy is that because of the fact the space station exists and for how long those astronauts stay up there, somebody has jerked off in orbit.
No, multiple have. No,
yeah, more than one person.
Didn't you see, like, they literally had... I saw some article, of course, where it said something about, like, the first all-female astronaut crew that went up there because they didn't want to worry about, like, them fucking.
What you mean? Oh,
and then everybody in the comments was just like, lesbians don't exist.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're all up there eating fucking zero-gravity box.
Oh, I bet you can hit such crazy angles.
Holy shit.
0G box munching,
Are
that
you
must
kidding
open
me?
up a new world of possibilities.
You're fucking pulling them with you. You're like you're attached. You're a fucking. That's your
Oh
helmet.
my god, you
She's
don't
your
even need the
spacesuit.
swing.
Yeah.
You're gonna save so much money on the fucking swing. You know,
God.
I was thinking,
How do you bounce on dick in space?
you can't. It's
Would-
a team effort.
Yeah, like
You
would
have
I
to,
have to
like-
like push you
you
off
have
and
to
pull you
push and
down?
pull and
Yeah,
synchro-
I'd be fucking benching you on my dick, like.
You'd be benching me?
No,
I
I'm
would
not.
Be,
Well,
I would
no.
be tossing you around like
This
a
is
pizza
after.
employee.
No, this is after the
No,
whole
bro, I
Bigfoot
would
thing.
be
No,
spinning you like pizza
you had
dough
me
on
in
my
the
cock
goddamn
space.
woods. I got you in space, buddy. That's my domain. You get the. You might know the woods a little bit better, but you get me in fucking zero grav.
You know, there's only one way to settle this. On Earth, it would be a sword fight. In space, it's a saber duel. No, I was thinking, when I was thinking about this initially, I thought, I wonder who the first dude to ever bust a nut in space was. And then my immediate next thought was, the first dude to ever go in space.
Are you kidding me? It was probably the fucking first dog.
I wonder
They probably
who
just
the
fucking.
first guy to ever jerk off in space was. It was probably, the first dude that had 3 hours alone to himself.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, you're definitely going like, well, I'm in space. What do I do now?
I mean, those missions last at least like 8 hours. And I don't know about you,
If
but
not
if you
longer.
leave me alone for 30 minutes, I'm
I thought it was
probably
like.
going to
I
jerk
thought they were
off.
up there for like days.
Oh, yeah, even days.
Yeah.
They're up there for days.
Mission Control's got to go to sleep at some point. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
that's a 24/7. Well, no, they actually stay awake and they jerk off in mission control.
Ooh, is that like the first like circle jerk? Not the first circle jerk, but is that like the first Discord call jerk off? Because I've heard that like people are jerking off in Discord calls now. So I'm like, maybe this is the first version of
What do
it.
you mean now?
I don't know what
What
the
do you
source
think I was
was.
doing every time we called on Discord?
Oh god, yeah. I mean, I guess I'll talk about. Oh,
That would explain all of my Fortnite callouts when I was in college. It's like,
yeah. Oh god, he's on me. Oh fuck, it's on me.
He's on
I mean,
me.
him. I'm pumping him. I'm double pumping.
I'm pumping.
Oh, these kids don't know. I was double pumping before Fortnite came out. Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, so we're in space. What else is in space that we might have anything to deal with?
Well, do you think, like, there was this whole concept in the past that there were aliens on space, like that Apollo 13 movie?
Oh, that
Why is
shitty
there not
horror
more,
film?
like, yeah, why is there not more validity in that?
Well, one of the big things is, like, we're fairly certain there is life in space, but it's not what you think it is. It's not
It's like amoebas.
yeah, it's like bacteria.
Yeah.
It's like single-celled organisms that
Yeah.
are on the moon. That's almost fucking for certain. We just haven't found them yet.
Did you see Trevor Moore from Whitest Kids You Know?
Yeah,
When did he pass away?
recently.
That's what I'm saying. Of like, I saw a TikTok video where people are saying the CIA killed him.
Yeah, he was doing something with like an anti-pedophile organization.
Yeah, and apparently, like, he said something about Jeffrey Epstein. Like, apparently worked with these scientists that were like in biochemistry, and apparently had them make a disease kill switch. Like, he made coronavirus apparently, and whenever he was put in prison, like, there was something where he had to like hit a button every 30 days, and if he doesn't hit that button, it releases the coronavirus. And that's something that Trevor, he said it's not substantiated, but
Have
he
you
did
heard
end up
about
dead a couple years later.
Fuck, that is crazy.
That's crazy.
And it is possible.
It's possible. He had nothing else to do with all that money except for have a fucking island of fucking kids.
Yeah, I mean, he got work release. He could do anything he wanted in prison.
Yeah.
He-
I mean,
fuck.
and why would you not be like, hey, if you kill me or put me in prison, then I will release
I'll
a...
unleash the plague.
Yeah.
Dude, have you heard about adrenochrome?
Oh, I mean, I've been dreaming of having a blood boy.
Yeah, apparently that was like also another thing he was up into. The adrenochrome, keeping things young forever. Which would explain people like Cher.
I don't know.
You don't know who Cher is?
Well, I know who Cher is, but I thought she looked like an old bat.
No, she looks exactly the same as she did 40 years ago. Has not changed one bit. Jennifer Lopez.
Okay, yeah, her.
Yeah, no. Now you're
Sofia Vergara.
No, I think she just like shaved off half her tits. So now her.
Why would she do that?
Yeah,
That should be
why
a crime.
would she do that?
Why would she do that?
Yes, they cause you immense physical pain and will permanently alter the alignment of your
I told my wife, you're not getting those things reduced.
Nah, you got them honkers.
Oh, fuck, you're...
Listen, you understand that if you didn't have them, you wouldn't be here,
This
right?
is the dynamic, right? You know, you got the fucking big tits, and I got the fucking bills.
Let me tell you something. Those tits. That's why you ain't worked in 18 years. All right, you cut
That's
them
right.
off.
That's right.
You cut them off.
You cut them off, I cut your allowance off. That's what it is.
How about that? You cut your tits off, I'll cut my dick off. We'll see how that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see
That's
what goes
a threat.
on now.
That's a fucking threat.
That's a threat. How would you like to scissor against a
scissor
a
against my
dickless
balls,
man?
because I only cut the dick off. You only specified the dick, so scissor against my balls.
Yeah, and I didn't make a pussy out of it. I just put a flap over it. It's just a solid piece of skin. You ain't got
so
nothing
is it sutured or is it fucking a flap? Because you said flap.
No, it's like a...
Okay, it's sutured on.
It's like
smooth.
I'm a mannequin. I'm a Kohl's mannequin.
A mannequin, but you still got the balls.
No.
I'm holding you accountable. You only said you cut off your dick.
No, I'm doing everything I can in my power so that there's literally nothing there but just a smooth patch of skin. No, she wouldn't. They need texture. If I know women like I think I know women, yeah, no, I was inside of a woman 3 years ago. I remember. I remember what they like.
Impressive.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't smooth. They need ridges and bumps. They need some terrain to work with.
Well, just grow a bush. You're saying you can't fucking produce a bush after you cut your dick and balls off?
That would go against the. That would look. Politicians, I would bang. Young Hillary Clinton, AOC. I will say Marjorie Taylor Greene can get it. Just so long as she doesn't talk. None of these women can talk. I don't agree with any of their politics. I think women in politics is stupid.
Would you let one of them give you a hand job at a movie theater?
I would let any politician give me a hand job at a movie theater. I'm just saying
all right.
cannot
Bernie,
talk.
I heard, gives a fucking mean handy.
No, I'm just saying, like, please, God, don't talk. I don't want to hear women talk about politics, especially when they think they're right. No, just jerk me off. That's all I need. So AOC, young Hillary Clinton, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Honestly, a little cougar action, Elizabeth Warren, I could get down with. Who's I'll have to get a black guy so he can sit in the corner and watch. Who are your hot take wood politicians?
Well, I mean, you named like the only ones that are semi in like thinking about.
Oh yeah, no, dude, you're not that informed. You're not that
I quite literally told you I have never read a political article except for headlines. So unless they've been in a headline, I don't know who they are.
Okay, what? At any point,
I would let Michelle Obama fuck me in the ass. Yes, if that's what you're asking. If you want to know if I would let Big Mike get some action, yes, I would.
I was thinking like Jackie Kennedy, but no, you're going Big Mike.
I'm going Big Mike. Lock it in.
Okay. Are you topping Big Mike or is Big Mike topping you?
Need to know what I gotta see if it's all talk.
Can you imagine how disappointing that would be? If you
imagine Michelle Obama has a tiny
vagina?
penis. No, I'm saying if she had a small dick, it'd be worse. Like if she had a vagina, I'd be like,
okay. She didn't have a dick at all.
No, but then that would just be like, I got duped by the rumors.
But
imagine she's getting called Big Mike, and then she's got a micro fucking penis. I would be upset. At that fucking point, I would just be like, do you like? What do you want me to do?
Okay, wait, no. So wait. Who's fucking who?
Depends how big her dick is.
How big do you think her dick is?
Big Mike.
Okay, so Big Mike's working with a hog.
Big Mike's got a hog.
Yeah, she's about to give you some Obama care. You know what I mean?
That's fucking right.
Okay,
Goddamn
so
right.
she's rocking with it.
That's right. I mean, all I'm saying is
You don't want to like.
why is there not two? You know,
You wouldn't want to submit the first they of the United States.
well, here's the
You're
thing.
talking big mice.
Well,
got a massive
question.
crank.
I need a clarification here.
I'm just asking if you don't
I'm
want
asking
to
for clarification.
fuck Michelle Obama into submission.
I'm asking for clarification before I answer that question. Are we assuming that Barack Hussein Obama was fucking or getting fucked by his chef?
No, he's the black guy in the corner watching it happen.
Barack Obama's the black cock. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck yeah. I gotta make sure we got that. That's gold. I'm telling you. I'm gonna put my socks in her mouth.
Oh my god. And once I do that, you know it's over. That's the fucking special move right there, buddy. Oh, but yeah, so I think, I really do think that's. I don't really know where to go from there. I feel like we hit
think that's
a
great
climax.
end.
Yeah,
That is a great place
we climaxed.
to stop. Yeah,
with
we
Big Mike,
climaxed.
and Barack Obama watched.
Okay, we got this episode down. This is great.
Sing hallelujah, hallelujah, and you'll shoo the blues away.